First, breaking news.
Breaking news. Indy's
The ketamine queen.
bestie. Yeah.
Why is she my bestie?
I just fella saying.
Okay.
Didn't she go to your university? I mean, everyone
Why did
in
she
our
go? Why did
podcast
she go to my
is
university?
connected to you in your university.
But she's not on our podcast.
You know everybody.
I
And
don't
when I
know
ask you, I'm
everybody.
like, Indy, how do you know this connection? Went to uni together. Indy, how do you know this person? Oh, I went to uni together. That
I
has
just
happened
knew someone from
so
uni.
many times.
Yeah, a couple people. Yeah, not bad. Right, the ketamine queen, bro. She
Anji.
is Punjabi. Did you know this?
Miss Sangha.
Full name is Jasveen Sangha.
Dual citizenship, you know?
Sorry?
She's dual citizenship.
Is she British?
UK and US.
Oh, yes. That's definitely being revoked any second now. She ain't coming back, bro.
We don't want her. We have immigration problem. We don't want you.
We don't want criminals.
We don't.
What's up, people? Welcome to another episode of the Indy and Doctor podcast at the Mavi residency.
Anji,
Thank you for having me.
last one was here as well, wasn't it?
It was 2 weeks in
Two
a
in
row,
a row?
technically, for people. Even though they don't know, it's been spread out decently.
Oh, he's taking a dig there.
No, it's been spread out. No, I'm not saying no.
No.
They've been spread out in
listen.
person ahead of time.
I requested more annual leave, to which
Than most people get in a lifetime.
You know what's funny? So it's 4 days,
Look at
but
this
obviously
face. Look at this face.
it's an episode a week. So he's like, that's like 4 weeks of annual leave. I'm like, bro, it's not really, is it?
It is really.
And he's like, but it's the same thing. I was like, 4 days,
4 weeks.
but it's 4 weeks. Yeah. So yeah,
You
my
got nothing to
written
say.
permission was denied. So here
Your
we
written
are
Permission was denied.
on a Friday.
Gonna go
And,
to the Sikh Games, which went to
we are-
yesterday. We'll touch on that later. Come to that later. But first, breaking news.
Breaking news. Indy's
The ketamine queen.
bestie. Yeah.
Why is she my bestie?
I just fella saying.
Okay.
Didn't she go to your university? I mean, everyone
Why did
in
she
our
go? Why did
podcast
she go to my
is
university?
connected to you in your university.
But she's not on our podcast. I'm just talking about her in an informal setting.
You know everybody.
I
And
don't
when I
know
ask you, I'm
everybody.
like, Indy, how do you know this connection? Went to uni together. Indy, how do you know this person? Oh, I went to uni together. That
I
has
just
happened
knew someone from
so
uni.
many times.
Yeah, a couple people. Yeah, not bad.
Very
Right,
good.
the ketamine queen, bro. She
Anji.
is Punjabi. Did you know this?
Miss Sangha.
Full name is Jasveen Sangha.
Dual citizenship, you know?
Sorry?
She's dual citizenship.
Is she British?
UK and US.
Oh, yes. That's definitely being revoked any second now. She ain't coming back, bro.
We don't want her. We have immigration problem. We don't want you.
We don't want criminals.
We don't want
Right.
criminals.
So check this out, people. This is the lady who has been charged with
One of the ladies who's been charged.
one of the 5
One
that
of
have
the
been
5.
charged, not ladies, just
Famous-
one of 5 people that
Famous
have been
5.
charged
Yeah.
with the death of Matthew Perry, the guy from Friends, Chandler Bing.
Chandler. Yeah.
And that was mad because last night this story broke and we thought, wait, she's Punjabi. What's going on here? How did this even? How did she make inroads into those sections? On Twitter, there's pictures of her with like Charlie Sheen, etc.
What is it?
Yeah, her
Oh,
nickname
okay,
is the
okay.
Ketamine Queen.
Which means she's a celebrity supplier. That's
Only deals with exclusively high-end celebrities and
Yeah,
nobody
yeah,
else, right?
so she's like the Punjabi Breaking Bad,
Bro, have you seen the picture?
Heisenberg.
Have you seen the picture
Which
of
picture
like
we
the stash? Which they
Yeah,
got?
oh, the raid. I mean,
there's a bandook in there as well, and I thought, can she have a
Presumably.
gun? Apparently, you can in
it's
America.
America, so she probably has license, and given the work that she's in, it's probably for protection. So the thing is, there's probably more. That picture doesn't look like there's a lot there.
There's probably way more in that
Yeah,
house.
yeah. I was going to say like that looks like an average Punjabi person's medicine cabinet.
Medicine stash.
Do you know what I mean? I was like, Indy, if I went under your bed, if I went to CSK's,
If you went to
Residence.
Dad's Dwight pile, yeah,
it would be
it's
10
very
times the amount
expensive.
of that.
Very
Yeah, yeah.
expensive.
Obviously, all legal.
yeah, of course it
Gotta
is.
say that,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
There you go.
That's why I said Dwight stash,
Dawai.
not drug stash.
What's the difference?
There is no drug stash.
No, but Dawai is drug.
Yeah, but the association with the word drug is like bad, isn't it?
Oh, you're one of those guys.
I mean,
Dawai
it's
is fine,
true.
isn't it?
It's true.
Dawai is
People
fine.
say I'm a pharmacist, drug dealer. I mean, you know,
You're the son of a drug dealer. You're
apparently,
not, you're not
son
a
of
drug
a
dealer.
pharmacist. Yeah,
Yeah,
there you go.
anonymous drug dealer.
There it is. There it is. So,
just being,
this lady is quite mad. Looking at this, so apparently, have you heard how she was googling if she can be held responsible for the death of somebody who dies of ketamine overdose? She actually googled word for word.
yeah. As in, is she liable?
She googled it. Hang on, wait, let me find it. According to documents, she googled in your no. Hang on, wait.
Search
Where is
history.
it? Yeah, days later, investigators say Miss Sangha searched on Google, can ketamine be listed as a cause of death?
Well, I mean, any drug can be listed as cause of death. The question, but in the same way,
Why didn't you do it incognito? That's what I want to know.
even incognito, there's ways of like.
Is there?
Come on, man. I mean, who's telling me this? Rajiv, right? Rajiv was like, I think his brother-in-law or someone in his family was like, you delete search history. It's not really deleted. Like, there's a way of getting to it.
Is there?
Yeah. And he went, tuk, 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 and then he's like, I know what you're looking at. So, yeah. So it never goes in this level of.
So this is why you go to a public cafe.
That no one does. Man, you know, like Jason Bourne era.
You Google.
You go to the library.
You Google all your patka, I'm in there.
Yeah, but they all gets blocked anyway. not on this server. Yeah, but like, in the same way, like if you went to Sainsbury's, right, and you bought paracetamol and you bought a dumbbell every day, and then you decide to overdose.
Oh yeah,
are Sainsbury's liable?
Okay, but ketamine is illegal and it can only be administered in controlled circumstances, right? Because it is being used at the moment to help people get over PTSD. Soldiers that have suffered from PTSD, ketamine treatment is being used to help them.
Are you talking about in the
get
UK?
over it? No, just in general.
In general,
I don't know if it's in the UK.
Yeah, no, ketamine has uses. We use it in the UK as well. You're right. And see, here's the thing, right? It's about what's the intention or the indication, the why you're using it, number one, right? And then number two, there are things in America, that film that can we watch on Netflix or Amazon about the fentanyl.
Griselda?
Not Griselda. It's not a series. It was a film. I think it was called Pain. I think the film was called Pain. It's a very good film.
Yeah, okay.
It was called Painkiller or something like that. Anyway, they were just saying that how in America, doctors can make direct commissions off the prescriptions.
Yeah.
And so, but they have the ability. We can do this in the UK. We don't do as much to use it as like an off.
Can we?
Off indication. Like, for example, it's not indicated for this use, but we're still going to give it to you.
What is ketamine?
No, just medicines in general.
Oh, like aspirin's actually used to cure people with heart problems, but they didn't know about that till many years later. But
True,
but that
is
original use, wasn't that?
Yeah. For example, we use it for headaches now and things and lots of other things. But there are some
What's
things.
Viagra used for as a secondary cause? I know I'm going off tangent, but people use Viagra not just to get an erection. There's another medical benefit associated with it.
Yes,
I can't remember what it is.
There is pulmonary hypertension.
What's that?
So pulmonary hypertension.
Headaches.
No, well, yeah, you could, but one of the bigger uses for it is when you have advanced respiratory lung disease, of which the cause is pulmonary hypertension. The blood vessels in your lungs have constricted. We can use it for that.
What does constricted mean? It's closed?
Narrowed.
Okay.
Yeah, so to dilate it, to make it bigger.
Okay.
We can use the Viagra because it promotes blood flow there. It's a different version of it. Like with the Viagra.
Is it like a lower dose?
No, it's not about the dose. It's about the half-life, how long it acts for.
Okay.
So yeah, there are other indications for those.
But there's always secondary uses of some. Not always. There are some drugs that are used to have secondary uses.
If you go on the BNF and you look up any medication, and the first section.
What's the BNF?
The BNF, British.
I know, but people don't know.
So you guys, you should know about this. And I tell patients this all the time. If you're concerned that you're having a side effect of medication, which look, every medication can have a side effect, even paracetamol, right? So when you buy that double, there's a massive leaflet. No one's going to read that leaflet. Here's my advice. Go into Google, type in the BNF, British National Formula, right? This is what we use in the hospital. You can use it. It's completely free. You don't need to log in. Go into the BNF, type in your medication, right? Then press Control F, Control Find. Type in the symptom you think you're having. See if it finds it. If it's not there, just scroll down to the side effects. It'll say very common side effects, rare, very rare, and have that. Those side effects are reported are there because somebody's reported it.
Reported in trials or afterwards?
No. Well, both.
Okay.
Trials, yes, but afterwards, there's a way. The thing is, you have to be motivated to do that. Most people don't. They just moan about it and just don't take it. I digress. What was I going to say? Yeah, so everything has side effects, but the top of in the BNF for each medication, there'll be the indications. So we use it for this infection, or we use it for migraines, or we use it for this. And those would be the listed, known, we can prescribe this for these indications. But sometimes, like high specialists will say, actually, okay, it's not listed for this use, but you can have it for this use.
Yeah.
But it's not that common. Whereas it sounds like they're showing this film, I think it's called Painkiller or Pain or something. They just do it for whatever. And the thing is, at that level, at the Matthew Perry level and the kind of celeb level, it's all money, isn't it? It's like, you got the money, you got to pay, you want access. Like you look at Michael Jackson, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so
how they were giving him the drug that puts you under to put him to sleep.
Yeah, so the milk of magnesia, what we call propofol, which is what we use in the induction. Induction means how we start the sequence to get somebody to sleep in general anesthesia. General anesthesia is not the same as sleep, but he used to have propofol to mimic sleep because he couldn't sleep. And then those last shows he was doing, what was it called? This Is It.
Yeah. And it was it.
It actually was. So every day, because he obviously doing the run-throughs and doing all the dancing, everything he had to do, he had to get up, didn't he? Right? So he used to be injected Demerol.
To wake him up.
Yeah, which is like...
Your body's doing this.
Yeah, crack basically, IV crack.
Really?
Heroin, yeah. And so I remember watching a documentary. They used to find veins in his knees because you couldn't see them because they were covered by things. They inject there. So he'd get up with that and then, go down with the other one. Like, remember in Flight, Denzel? He's doing the kind of that kind of thing.
Yeah. But that was
less extreme. Yeah. So yeah, at that level,
when he does that line of coke in the movie, he's like, I was like, oh my god, such mad acting. It's like the Green Goblin's like there, and it just comes out of him.
A crazy film.
Sorry, yeah,
but he did good. He didn't crash the plane.
True. But going back to ketamine.
Yeah, going back to ketamine. So in the UK, ketamine, we use it. One of the main uses, main two uses I've seen is one is the induction of general anesthesia. So you're going to have an operation. They're going to put you under. They might use ketamine as a sequence.
Seriously? I didn't know it was medically administered in the UK as well.
Oh, yeah, we do use it. So that's one use. So it's a sedative, right? So it's not anesthetic, it doesn't paralyze you, but it takes away, it gives you this kind of what we call a dissociative state.
I wonder if there's any use of it for like just, not recreational, but mental health benefits?
Yeah, depression. There's some,
is there?
Yeah,
is there some proof to use it for depression?
Very, much lower dose.
So ketamine's actually getting a bad rap in this entire story because it can be used for good things.
Yeah, like in on the front line, we use ketamine. Somebody's had their leg blown off, for example.
Oh, yeah.
Bang, ketamine. What it does is it takes the pain away, but it doesn't stop you breathing. So general anesthetic paralyzes your muscles. Obviously, the muscles are breathing. If they don't work, then that's why you have to be...
You have the thing...
ventilated, intubated. We take over your breathing because...
Just in case.
Ketamine is... So you're on the front line. We can't do that right now. Give you that. Your pain is gone, and you're a bit dissociated, a bit sedated, but you're not. You're still breathing, and the other higher functions are still... Your heart's still beating and stuff. So it has uses. So pre-hospital medicine, we use it in. General anesthesia, induction, we use it in. And yes, there are some studies. I've never seen it given to anybody for depression, but it is listed. But I do know of people who have just taken it for like a
jolly.
Yeah.
People take it at raves.
What?
Raves.
Yeah. Graves. Okay.
So they'll take either ecstasy or ketamine.
Yeah, so ecstasy is to go woo woo.
Yeah. But ketamine's like
ooh. Yeah.
Is it kind of like on the scale of, say, if you look at the drug scale?
Weed.
Close to weed and mushrooms, would you
I was
say?
going to say it's more of a mellow one, isn't it?
It's more of a mellow one. Okay, fine. All right. That's cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Is that cool, is it?
No, I'm just thinking it's cooler than say...
It's cool.
I think it's more acceptable if you say to somebody, oh, I'm taking ketamine compared to ecstasy.
Really?
It sounds it, because ecstasy, I think the payoff is much higher the next few days. You hear Andrew Schultz and people talking about it saying, I've done all of it. Right. And they say the problem with ecstasy is that you're going to have to pay it off. You feel really slow the next 2 or 3 days after. Like mentally, you just feel really down.
Yeah.
Some people get hangovers from weed and from mushrooms and stuff.
No.
But it's not as bad of a hangover compared to ecstasy or something like that.
Interesting. Yeah. I wouldn't know what it, again, from the ketamine side of it, what it would be. So fine. There is a use for it. Matthew Perry, Chandler. It's hard calling Matthew Perry. Just call him Chandler, innit? Chandler.
No, you know what? I don't like doing that because when you think of Carlton in The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, he essentially said, me doing The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air ruined my career because I'm only seen as Carlton. I'm never seen as anything else. So imagine one role you took, it's just tarnished you for the rest of your life. You can't get a job as a role of anything else because no one sees you as anything else. So for him, Matthew Perry, I want to call him Matthew Perry. Because he had other roles given to him that weren't as big as Chandler being.
Yeah, true, but
still,
but he made it. He had a lot of money. It's not like he was.
Yeah, he made it, but still, I know that. Imagine if me and you could only do one type of role forever, like one type of podcast forever, and we could never evolve. That would be quite soul destroying because you want to express yourself in different ways and try things and be stimulated in different ways and try and get into different roles or talk to different people. It's the same kind of level with a creative person where they need to have that ability to move between different roles.
Which I agree with, but it doesn't stop me calling him Chandler. I don't.
Yeah, but if people see you in the street and you're an actor, you don't want to be called by that person. It's a bit like if people see Peter Dinklage, they're like, "Oh, it's the imp from Game of Thrones," but he's like, "No, I'm Peter Dinklage first."
I get it. We're not speaking to Matthew Perry.
I'm just saying in general.
Yeah, that's fine.
I just like calling him that, but yeah, fair.
But it feels weird to call him Matthew. That's the thing.
He isn't your buddy.
Mr. Perry. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So Chandler's just one word. That's the only reason that Matthew Perry.
You can call him Matthew. No, it's fine.
Okay.
I give you permission, buddy.
Yeah, he. You want to start with their side? You want to talk about him first? And the
I want to talk about this Queen really about what she did because she even told other people to delete all her messages, saying get rid of all our messages. I need to hide the evidence of all this. Somebody who pleaded guilty to conspiracy in the drug distribution said, "Police call. I've got more info and want to bounce ideas of you. I'm 90% sure everyone's protected. I never dealt with Matthew Perry, only his assistant. So his assistant is the enabler." Like
the buffer, yeah.
Blame game happening.
Yeah,
I'm just thinking this doesn't sound real. It sounds like a bit of fiction. But
yeah,
you
because
see how people start acting really irrational when they're being investigated.
Because when did he pass?
Last year.
Right. And then so the story broke, and he was found in the hot tub, and then I can't remember at the time. They didn't say no foul play at the time.
Yeah, I mean,
right? And then
suspected foul play is like in person. Like,
yeah.
Did he do something in person there? Were there needles on the side that he injected himself?
Obviously, or head injury.
That's what they.
Yeah, so they said fine, natural causes or whatever. But now the postmortem's happened, and there's like, okay, so ketamine. Then what I find interesting is I didn't still know until I read the story that okay, he might be supplied with the ketamine.
Yeah.
But is it him taking it, right?
Yeah.
In the same way with Michael Jackson. Because the story from the Dr. Murray or Conrad, I think it was Dr. Murray who was there, was that, I left the room and then I came back and he'd done it himself. Whereas this...
With who? Michael Jackson?
Yeah.
How many times did he do that himself?
No, exactly. Yeah. Hearsay, isn't it? But on this occasion, it's the personal assistant, the live-in personal assistant.
Yeah, the personal assistant was distributing like how many times a day?
50, it says here. 52 in 3 days. No, 27.
No, he said 20 shots of ketamine.
In 3 days.
3 on the day that Acha died.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And this is the problem when someone like that, who's not, well, even if you're medically trained, you can still be corrupted. So it's not even that, but that person clearly does not understand.
Well, it said the person had no medical training either.
Yeah. They've been trained in how to give it. Yeah. But they don't know the effects or what can happen when you give too much.
What to look out for, which is why when ketamine is distributed in the UK, you're held in like very controlled environments to make sure you don't have anything bad happen.
But again, at that level, I'm paying you money. Don't ask questions. Do what I tell you to do. It's on me if something bad happens. He could have been told all this.
Yeah.
But still. And then what happened? They all ran away and they made it look like put him in the hot tub.
I've no idea.
See, that's a bit now. It's like, oh, we'll plant it. We'll just make him look like he's...
Well, here's the thing. She's also been apparently linked to another death of overdose in 2019. She's getting the book thrown at her now because it's been discovered.
Well, there's a reason. There's reason to look at it now, isn't there?
Yeah,
that's high profile.
Have you seen her name? Sorry, her name is the Ketamine Queen, but her house is called the Sangha Stash House. SSH.
Wow.
Shh. Keep it quiet.
That's pretty.
Yeah, keep it quiet. That's insane. Sangha Stash House.
Sangha's getting bad rep, man.
And people were just.
You know my boy Sangha, innit?
Huh?
You know. Spam somebody.
We all know a Sangha.
You know Sangha?
We all know a Sangha. I've got best Sanghas in my contact book. I'm like, oh god, okay, this is bad. I messaged one of them today. I was like, yo, good night, and they're like, don't. I'm sure I get the same thing if it was, someone with my surname. Same thing for yours.
What mental space does he have to be in, like Michael Jackson, to feel like?
I think he said that he's dealt with bad addiction difficulties in the past, and ketamine is a way. Apparently, which is used to help people get off addiction.
Well, yeah, but it's dissociative, right? Think of that scene in Inception when they start going in.
The Goalie.
No, not going. When they're in that basement and they're all like hooked up. There's like all these people there, and they're like, you people want to be on this continuously so much that they can't. Like that feels like real life.
Yeah.
And when they come back, they're like, oh shit, this is or like when you come out the Matrix or whatever. I think that's the point. So he's taking this thing to just be and not remember
spaced
the
out.
Pain and and just live in this kind of, because he has the money. He had the money to not have to do anything. Yeah,
but they were also ripping him off, man.
Yeah.
Selling 50 bars of ketamine to him for $11,000, £8,550. And a drug trafficker who knew the ketamine she distributed could be deadly. She knew about it.
Double strength is mentioned at some point as well.
Double strength?
Yeah, it's mentioned in the article that she was cooking it herself at home. There were videos on a phone or something that were discovered.
And one of the doctors said, I wonder how much this moron's going to pay. Charged him $2,000 for the vial, but they actually cost about $12 a piece. Yeah. Just fleecing people that don't know better.
Yeah. Who don't know better and who obviously have the means and the money.
Yeah.
But guys, just another example as well. One is there's like clear malpractice and clear preying on people's vulnerabilities. No excuse for that. But look at the other person. Like there's an interview with Matthew Perry before his death where he obviously got really mortar towards the end. Yeah. And he said, I had the American dream.
Which was,
I made it. I was Chandler. I had money. He goes, I bought this mansion. It had swimming pool. And he goes, 6 months later, I was just empty again. And he goes, and then after that, he goes, that void never got filled. And I just want, look, guys, if you're young and you listen to this podcast and you're looking at this and you're thinking, I often ask this question at Goldman camps, which is, what do you guys think is success? How will you know when you get there? And if you think it's simply money and wealth, it's not. Money isn't an evil thing per se. Okay, it will give you choices and options, allow you to do things you like, but you still need to have a purpose to live.
Yeah.
That's very important, because thinking that you can just be on a constant holiday mode and not do anything and be purposeless.
Ooh, I'm getting some Jazz Mammy vibes now.
It's been a while, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been
Haven't
a while.
done it because you need to live your.
You're coming out.
I didn't say it anymore, do I? Indeed.
I
didn't say episode 2 if you want to hear it.
Cringe. Don't make me
Go
cringe.
back to episode 2.
People were calling her on Twitter El Chappal.
El
Chappal.
El Chappal.
Or El Chappati. So
wow.
Those are the two names that are sticking out on Twitter.
Brown names.
El Chappati. Have you seen people you aren't on Twitter, but others are trolling their friends saying, "Is this your cousin?"
Giving us all about. Although she doesn't.
Nice to see us being represented well.
She doesn't look Punjabi.
She doesn't. No,
she does not look Punjabi.
She looks like she's had some skin bleaching going on or whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Someone said Aj and Anya are making us proud. Representation matters.
People are like, at least they're talking about us.
People are going to ask me if she's Punjabi for the next month or so. Yeah. Someone called her Punjabi Queen.
What I want to know is what's her backstory, man.
I want to know too how she got there.
Like, how do you get into that?
That's unreal.
Are you some sort of biochemistry student who went?
I don't even think you have to be a biochemistry student to be a drug dealer. Honestly, it's just about supply and demand.
What's your backstory? Like, how do you get into that line of work?
Well, to be in there and to be dealing with all the celebs, who was your first celeb you got on board?
Yeah.
And then that number one name was passed around. It's a bit like how in the podcast space, the big people, they all talk about DMT. I'm pretty sure they all use the same person to do the DMT trip with them, because it sounds like it's just one single shaman that goes around and does it all. Once you got in that space, technically unlimited people, isn't it? Right? There we go.
Yeah.
Insane. Punjabi's on the map, but
no, Indy. We're not endorsing that. Bad cheese guitar.
I'm joking. For those that don't know that I am. Right, let's move on to the next bit. In case you didn't know, that was all hungy budgy because I forgot to intro.
You did.
It. I did. However, we're going to crack on through this with more questions.
Okay.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Question from my dad.
Question
He's in India.
From your dad, okay.
And he heard our pod clip of me talking about Punjabi and the sound. Punjabi.
Oh, the punctuation.
Yeah. He sent me a voice note back. I'm going to play it on air.
Guys, wait, has everyone... Oh, yeah, they've seen CSK, but...
Ready?
Have you heard CSK? 3, 2, 1.
Hello, good morning. I've seen your video when spraying water into the garden for weed killer. Keep the pot...
This is the wrong one.
...more than 2 foot, 2.5 foot above the ground. So the fountain can spray area, wide area. So it gives you better performance, better, less water we can cover the area.
Yo, I haven't heard this one yet. Yo, hang on.
That's so good.
I don't know if my dad watches that Instagram story.
Clearly, man. Yeah. Oh, this is you running across.
Yeah, this is me running across like agile movements, evasive movements.
Your head did need to get taken off though.
It did because of that. For those who don't know what we're talking about, check out Instagram stories, man. You'll see it. I was watering the garden and Sanj took a video.
Oh, you're watering? Was it weed killer?
Watering with weed killer.
Oh, yeah.
Same thing, right?
No.
But this is the Punjabi one. That needs cutting.
ਟਿੱਪੀ ਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਫੇਸ ਥੱਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਖੁੱਲਦਾ ਟਿੱਪੀ ਜਿਹਦਾ ਫੇਸ ਉੱਪਰ ਨੂੰ ਖੁੱਲਦਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹਦਾ ਅਦਕ ਉੱਪਰ ਨੂੰ ਖੁੱਲਦਾ ਅਦਕ ਉਹਦੀ ਪੱਪੇ ਤੇ ਲਿਖਦੇ ਤੇ ਪੱਪੇ ਤੇ ਉਹ ਟਿੱਪੀ ਆ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਟਿੱਪੀ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਸ ਥੱਲੇ ਨੂੰ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਪੱਪੇ ਤੇ ਉੱਪਰ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਪੰਜਾਬੀ ਟਿੱਪੀ ਫੇਸ ਡਾਊਨ ਅਦਕ ਫੇਸ ਅਪ ਬਿੰਦੀ ਸਮਾਲ ਡਾਟ ਉਹ ਕੰਨੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੈ most of time.
Yes.
When you put the kanna on.
I got that right.
ਉਹ ਆੜੇ ਦੇ ਕੰਨਾ ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਟਿੱਪੀ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਆ ਆਇਆ ਉਹਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਕੰਨੇ ਤੇ ਟਿੱਪੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਉਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕੰਨੇ ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਟਿੱਪੀ ਲੱਗਦੀ mostly.
Yes.
That's the way Punjabi language was. Alphabetic. Okay then, bye.
Okay. Oh, go ahead. Oh, okay.
It's like you can't send a voice note
Yeah.
without saying
Okay.
bye.
Yeah. I felt like, and the okay bye way dad say is like they'll tell you something like
Very said, okay, bye.
no, it's like you stupid. Yeah, okay, bye. That's so good. Okay, ahead.
I need to write down the full name edit at the start. I need to get that cut.
What's wrong?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Where is it? Hang on. Dad's explanation. Yeah, sorry. Carry on.
He's reviewing the content. He's like, you're not representing the language, Indy. The language.
No, I am. It's just he told me the full ins and outs. But I was right with that.
Alak, Dippy, Bindi.
Yes.
The problem with when you say Bindi now, I think it's Sanj's sister.
Well, maybe I need to cut that as well, but let's see. I'll let Sanj choose that. Okay, so that was Dad's breakdown of Punjabi and the language, which was very helpful.
Very helpful.
That's what it's like to deal with my dad people when he's sending me voice notes. Thing is, Dad sends me so much stuff.
Very specific, though.
No, he sends me so many things, Karan.
Yeah, no, those are forwarded things.
And I missed that voice note in the middle that I actually should have listened to.
Yeah.
Because look at this. That voice note is wedged in between image, Instagram link, YouTube forward video, YouTube, Instagram, forwarded picture, voice note. So I got that one wrong.
In our in-laws group the other day, I did it at my father-in-law. I was like, Dad, can you limit per day, 24-hour period, 3 videos maximum, three forwards. So we'll see.
What did he say?
He didn't say anything yet. I saw him yesterday. He didn't say anything. He didn't mention it.
They use that forward button like it's a like button.
Yeah, that's what.
That's the best way to describe it.
And the
Desi uncles on WhatsApp use the forward button like it's a like button, and I don't understand why. I don't need to see this.
Yeah, no, that's my point. Do you really want me to see it? Like,
or send it to your friends, or do you just press all the groups that you've done and just be like, you all need to see this?
And then do they feel like they've done some sort of seva?
Yeah.
By forwarding it on?
Yeah. And do you think that do I need to thumbs up when it's been sent?
Acknowledgement, yeah.
Or are you happy with the blue ticks?
I think I
need all those uncles to tell us if they're happy or not.
They're the generation, right?
And it's always uncles.
They're the generation who've read that thing, on Facebook. If you don't share this with 10 people, what's going to happen?
Your Facebook account's going to shut down.
No. Babaji will be angry with you. Like,
I haven't seen that one.
They may Sikh like, but it will be positive. Like, share the 10 crowns and kirpa will happen on your family. Like, I'm like, what?
Or it's like, I want to do an experiment on my status. I'm going to see who's going to put this up next to me. And if you do it, I will do this. And I'm thinking,
stop it.
This is terrible.
Don't be
terrible
silly.
etiquette. It makes me think you've been hacked.
Yeah.
It does. Yeah. But they're like, no, it's a nice thing.
Nice. It's not nice.
They are doing those MSN forwards. Do you remember way back in the day when you were sent these MSN chain emails? And it said, if you forward this, you'll have external good luck. Eternal good luck.
That's it.
But in WhatsApp.
Yeah.
So it's actually worse. Because you have to have emails. Now you've got phone numbers. Phone numbers are more accessible than email addresses.
I feel like
WhatsApp. And it always said, send it to 5 people minimum. And you'll have...
Sponge is very significant.
Sponge is always very significant. 5 or more, 5 minimum. If you don't have... I saw this really weird one. If you don't have 5 people to send emails to, go onto a chat room and bam, you will find 5 emails there. And I thought, it's very specific.
It's very weird.
Those email chains were deadly. And now they're just having the same problems.
WhatsApp, if you're listening, Mark Zuckerberg, I want a function where you have the ability to specifically block people, right? I don't want to block people. I don't want to have to archive certain people. But I want to block their ability to forward shit to me and just be like, you can send normal messages to me, but just, I don't want those videos to come in and spam the group.
Yes.
Oh, you know what I could do? Oh, you know what I could do?
You could stop people responding in groups.
No. Oh, no, I could, but there's no point in the group. That's just me talking to myself, isn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be good. No, not that. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to go to certain members of my family. Maybe I'll try my father-in-law first and change his settings to disappearing messages.
To what? Oh my God.
Right? So then after 24 hours,
deadly.
It will just go.
It's gone.
Videos
it's not there
gone.
anymore. Not there anymore. You genius, Gordon. You may have cracked the code.
I may have cracked the code.
You may have cracked the code. Right. Next bit. Okay. Right. Card games you played as a kid.
Card games.
Remember those card games you play?
Like
Bubby.
Oh, right, yeah.
What was the name of the game where you had to match? You had 7 cards and you had to match a suit. And you have to have like a run, like a 3 of a kind, and a run of cards. What was that game called?
Yeah, okay, there's 2 names for this.
What did you call it?
Not Go Fish. Seep or Sweep.
Didn't you call it Rummy?
Rummy, that's it. That's the name.
Rummy,
yeah,
right?
Rummy,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm about to shatter your whole existence. That game is actually called Rummy Gin,
And we
and
Punjabified it.
we Punjabified it.
Not surprised.
That game is called
Not
Gin
surprised.
Rummy or Rummy Gin. It's actually called Gin, Gin, Gin.
But is it a Chinese game or what?
I have no idea. It's
Yeah.
just called Gin, as in like the
Jin. No, Gin.
yeah, Gin.
Where'd you find this?
So I put 2 and 2 together in my head the other day because I was like, let's play Rummy. I saw it in Friends. You know, in Friends when Monica's playing cards with Chandler, and she says Gin, and he says we were playing Gin.
Oh,
And then I
she's
thought,
got the
okay.
sequence.
And then I remember in school, they're like, let's play Rummy Gin. And I was like, you mean Rummy? In my head, I'm not going to say that, but they're like,
I don't want
Rummy
to
Gin. I was like, yeah.
I know that game.
I know that game.
We
yeah.
call it
I'm like,
this.
is it this game? They're like, yeah, we call it something different. They didn't ask what. Thank God. Right. I would have been mocked for life. But there you go. That shattered my whole existence of Desi Dash games. And I think Babbi is similar to Hearts. It's not the same. It's very similar to Hearts, though.
Yeah. When we were explaining Babbi to people at school who
They say
not
Hearts.
Punjabi, I'm like, do you know Hearts? Like, yeah, basically that.
Yeah. But they started calling it Babbi, which is nice.
Yeah,
like
yeah. Sounds cool, doesn't it?
You met Nara and he's like, let's play cards. Babbi, let's play Babbi. And I'm like, no, you're calling it Babbi. All right, safe. And he's half Jamaican. I'm like, this is
It's
wicked.
Punjabi people, innit? Like, this is what we call it. This is what you're going to call it.
Yeah, this is what you're
Because we're
definitely
cool
gonna call
guys.
it.
We're cool
Yeah.
guys.
So we shattered everyone's existence there. I'm really sorry. Apologies in advance. Any other games that you know Desi's do, comment below and tell us. That'd be lovely. And last one, the word Acha.
Okay.
Multiple uses of it.
Yeah, depending on, but we know this about Punjabi.
But I just love the use of Acha is such a
Tonality.
malleable word.
So let's do a couple, yeah?
Okay.
Tell me something.
So yesterday I fell down.
Acha.
Yeah.
Translation?
Really? Yeah. That's the
Okay.
translation. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Or it's like this person cheated on that person.
Acha.
Acha?
That's the same.
All right. No. Acha. It's Acha. It's
That's-
like,
that's-
really?
It's still the same. You're
yeah, but it's
putting
like
more, it's more really, but if you want a
twanged
different
up.
use of it, oh, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है.
Acha.
Yeah, you could come back with that. It's exactly. You're saying yes, but I'm saying
They're just a yes man.
that looks very good.
Oh,
अच्छा.
I completely mistranslated that in my head.
अच्छा.
Yeah.
Oh, बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है. That's looking very good.
Oh, okay.
अच्छा, so अच्छा can mean good as well.
Yeah. I just thought it meant okay.
That's looking very okay.
No, that's what I thought. Or no. I thought that you said that person is a yes man.
Oh, is that what you said it?
Yeah. That's how you made it sound like that person's a yes man. I was like,
second.
that makes sense, yeah.
Oh, boy. No, what's wrong with you?
That's what I thought.
No, don't be silly.
I jumped ahead. I got too excited. I'm sorry.
Yes is हाँ.
Yeah, but if you...
Oh, हाँ जी वाला बंदा.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't say that.
Acha.
Yeah, you'd be like, how do you say that? He's a yes man. Oh, बहुत हाँ कहंदा.
Ha kenta.
हाँ कहंदा. Yes, अच्छा, good.
Yeah. But there's 3 uses. I'm sure
But
there's
then
one more.
yeah, and then obviously then there's like Hindi use of it. तुम
Careful.
तुम अच्छे थे. You were good. तुम अच्छे थे. You were good.
Okay.
Yeah, as in, so there are, but it's about the inflection, tonality.
The tonality of Acha, I think,
Yeah.
is beautiful. And I think there's so many uses for it.
But even in Punjabi, we can do that as well. So you could be telling me a story. Acha. See, you can drop the acha and just
Acha. Acha.
फिर
Acha.
फिर क्यों है? अच्छा
Acha.
वो है?
Acha.
Oh, नहीं.
Ah.
सच्ची.
Acha.
सच्ची. Sachis really.
Sachi's really.
Sachi.
Yeah.
No.
सही गल कहंदा.
मैं झूठ नहीं बोलता.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Those are the ones that tickled me. And I just had a thought the other day. I was like, let me write that down and talk to you about it. But there's so many words in Punjabi that can fit into that. Similar to like in English where people use the word, I think any phrase, you can be like, fuck. And you can use that in any tonality and it will just work.
F-U-C-K, fornication under the command of the king.
That's what it means.
That's what it means. That's why we use it in that,
Bosh.
in that context of intimacy.
I had absolutely no clue.
I know. Tell me that, Roda. Roda loves collecting these weird...
Historical.
Like, he knows where the word okay comes from and or how the handshake was invented.
He definitely Googled that.
Maybe, but
He
he
GPT'd it.
likes learning these
Mm.
origin source things.
He'd be a guy I'd have in my general knowledge quiz at a pub.
Yeah. He's
Most
good.
definitely.
He's good at that.
Yeah.
And he also looks at Tommy Sandu.
I mean, just because he's bold and brown. That's not fair.
At all. We were at the event last night. We were high up and we're looking down at Tommy Sandu. I was like, he looks a bit like Road, doesn't he? You know, he had the Ramala at that point. And I've seen Raja. Raja?
Raja. Oh, Raja Pai, Rodea.
I've seen Raj so many times with Ramala. And I'm like, oh, yeah.
He went from Raj to Raja real quick with the Ramala.
Raja. You know, Raja's king, yeah?
I know. That's why I said it.
Isn't it? Big man, isn't it? Big man. So yes, FUCK could be used in many contexts as well.
Oh, man. There's also another one that we know, but I won't say it on the pod. I'll say it after. Anyway.
This to do with sisters?
No.
Okay.
No.
Because you like to go there a lot.
No, I'm not doing that. And I think that is everything I've got. You got everything else?
4 questions?
Hmm?
Yeah, that's fine.
Happy?
Happy.
Let's go into confessions.
Carry on.
Give me my-
You about to say.
Give me my
You looked at
intro.
me, you're like,
No, I was
no.
like, give me my intro.
Confessions of Brown Monday.
I really hope the mics don't pick up your sniffing anymore. That'd be really helpful.
Sorry, that was midway. Should I do it again? I'll do it again.
Why are you doing?
The last half of it. Acha.
I need to get you nasal drops. That's what I need to do. Because you always, every episode, you have something in your knock.
Yeah.
I reckon it's the beard hair as well going up into your
It
knock.
might be it's never been the same since the injury, since the accident, since the storm.
Which accident?
When was my nose?
When did you break your nose?
Look at you think it's that shape?
Yes.
Come closer to it.
When did you break your nose?
Come close to my nose and look at this. You see the scar and the scabs that used to be here?
I just thought that was acne.
No.
Bad skin?
That's where the scab came off.
What happened?
I jumped off a slide.
How old were you?
I was young. It's in
You
primary.
jumped off a slide.
So primary school, old house. There was a slide, big slide. It's now a tiny slide. Like this was a slide. If you're in Yana, you know, not Thorpe Park, Swarm. A
No.
ride that goes.
Not familiar, but okay.
Okay, a ride that goes very, very steep.
Yeah.
This prehistoric, unsafe slide.
Why was it unsafe?
It's unsafe because, but look at the one they have there now. It's like a tiny slide. They've changed. The floor used to be tarmac. Now it's like a soft astro in case you fall on it. This all came about after my injury, right?
Okay.
So I had this thing that I started doing, which was when you go on a slide, how do you go on a slide normally?
Up the steps,
Right. And then when you're on it, how do you go down?
facing forward,
And what do you do with your feet? Legs?
facing front, legs out in front.
Like this, right?
Yeah.
Normal, right? And then
Yeah.
you just get off at the end. For whatever reason,
You thought, let's run up it.
no, I thought it was, no, yeah, no, that was fine. I could do that. I thought it was cool, guy. So think of being on a surfboard, the position you get into,
When you ride a surfboard.
or like a bed car, you know, the bottom of a bed car. So I thought, let's go down like that. And then at some point, I'll jump off.
In your shoes.
Yeah.
You didn't think your shoes have grip and it's going to have friction on the slide.
So, no, so I did it a couple of times and I could do the jump near the end.
Wait, jump of what? How were you going down with shoes on? Were you in socks?
I can't remember. I can't remember if I had the shoes or whatever. But so I was like this and I went down, like kind of surfing, right?
On your bum, yeah?
No, that's what I'm saying. There's no contact. The bum isn't there. I'm like, think of a bed car.
No, but I don't understand how you're getting down the slide here.
Yeah, but it did. It happened because
No, but-
my injury happened.
What were you going down the slide on the first 2 times? On your feet? On your back?
The normal times, you mean?
No, in this weird position you're talking about.
On my feet, yeah. This is the only bit that's contact. So maybe the shoes went on. You're saying,
Yeah,
why
I
would I
was
just
gonna
not
say,
move?
yeah,
Why would
yeah,
I not
yeah.
move? Yeah, but I was moving, okay? Let's not get into the physics of it.
Okay,
I went down. Towards the end, I did the jump off the end,
right.
right? I was like, oh, this is good. So what I thought was, I'll do the jump from a higher point now, so earlier takeoff. And what happened is, instead of going straight, I went to the side and landed straight on my nose, and there was blood everywhere. And I had to go to A&E. And, well, yeah. So, and hence my nose is bent. So,
I never knew this about you.
yeah. So,
Wow.
yeah. I remember
You were a
getting-
proper bearful as a kid, innit?
Absolutely. Yeah, I got cement in my head here. I walked through a glass door.
Sorry. You got cement in your head?
Yeah. Not the one you use for building, like medical cement. I walked through a glass door. Yeah.
Why did you walk through a glass door?
I saw mum and I didn't realize it was a glass door. I was really
Did
young.
you not see the handle?
No, this was very young. It was so clean, the glass.
Was it single glazed?
probably.
It must have been for you to walk through it.
Yeah. As in, when I say walk through it, smashed into it.
Head first.
Yeah. And then there was a crack on the glass for a long time. I was like, oh, that's why I did that. And then I was at a factory in India. When I started out, I just fell off a wall and that busted my lip as well. So I did lots of shit, man.
Put your feet down, man. You're ruining the
Yeah,
shop.
ask mom.
Right.
Ask mom. She'll tell you about all the stupid stuff. And I remember going to school, and my teacher. The thing was, because it was still healing. You know the point between injury and scab,
That horrible period.
right? And so he was nice to me, but he was like, he looks a bit like a volcano, and I'm like, every so often this little like eruption of a corn will come out of it.
Oh, like a little bit of blood.
Yeah. And I was like, oh shit, this is not good. Yeah, that happened. What were we talking about slides?
You've been unable to breathe because you keep sniffling massively in the pod. And I was like, why do you keep doing that?
Yeah.
So, like, since the incident, I'm like, what incident?
Yeah, the accident.
I've known you for nearly 10 years. You haven't told me about this.
Yeah. So that happened.
Wow.
Confessions of Brown Monday. That's my confession about how.
No, it's not. You can tell another one. Go on.
What's that over there by the wall, Indy?
Baby food.
No.
Huh?
What's that thing over there? Not the titchy.
Okay,
right
got it. There's a lot of things
to the
here
right of the titchy.
alongside
To
me.
the right of the titchy. What is that?
Nappy bin.
Right. Thank you. Right. I told you last week in detail, in depth, about my love and passion and necessity of emptying the bins. I did, right?
One of the pods. I don't think it was last week.
Whenever we did it, I told you about the bin thing. And
You get so much muzz out of Safai. Yeah.
But it's necessary, right? Like, so your best friend Shindy has the audacity to tell me this morning or yesterday, I could see that you haven't emptied the nappy bin. I said, hold on. Listen, first you rag me about every 2 seconds I keep running to the bins, right?
Yeah.
And you don't value the bins not being done.
So you thought, let it get out of control. You did the passive aggressive man thing.
No, what I was doing with this, because what I was finding,
because I would have done the same
what
thing.
I was finding with that bin is deceptive. When I change it, the bag's like half. There's still half a bag left, but it looks full in there. So then I start using a little sortie to push all the nappies down to. And so I was doing
more space out of it.
Yeah. Because then I was like, otherwise, because half the bag's going. It's like, Walker's packet. You're like, oh, okay, where's the rest of the crisps? And so I started doing that, and then Saturday is normally when our bins go out, which is tomorrow. And I was like, oh, we can wait till then. But the cheek, right? The cheek was the nerve, right? It's just like first I do too much, and now you do want me to do it. I know. Well, I ended up doing it because the smell on it, but
oh, Shindy. She had no chance.
Anyway.
I pulled a feather out of your pillow. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just
it was bothering me.
This room gets destroyed by Indy. Just does things. No, just put it there. No, it's fine. Right, that wasn't my main confession. Main confession actually is about feeding a baby.
Feeding a baby.
Yeah, so
sure, it's very hard for you because you definitely breastfeed, don't you?
Baby food.
No, you.
Baby food.
Oh, okay.
Calm down. It's not about breast milk. Indy's obsession with breast milk and pipes and tubes and emptying them.
No, I was just trying to sympathise with Shindy, but it's really hard for you. Yeah.
If I could, I would. But
if you could, you would, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's at a point now where she's having milk, but in between it.
Did you not want to do that thing from Meet the Fuckers where you have like a prosthetic breast?
Yeah. Hey, if there's anyone's going to do it, it's going to be me, right?
It was going to be you, 100%.
I'm down, man. Like when she was like young, she was straight in that sling man with me.
Listen, second baby, it could happen. Make it happen.
Make it happen, Jack.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
feeding solids now.
Pureed, semi-solid stuff. You know how like you're like, oh, here comes the airplane.
Oh wow, you're doing the trivial games. Okay.
But the issue is about concentration and focus. It's like, how do you get them? So we put her in if she's on your Gobi, and you've experienced today, when you have a bitch, you just keep pulling stuff, right? So then we put her in the special seat.
She's pulling on my arm hair already. I was like, ow. Now I understand.
Her grip.
Now I understand. Oh!
Yeah, it's like that.
Bastard.
Yeah, but she does it. She does
She
does it so well.
Now I understand why men shave their legs and arms. People used to be like, oh, it's really,
babies.
Really... Huh?
Because of babies.
No, that and MMA. So in MMA, they shave it because it just gets pulled so much, it's painful. So they said it's better to just shave it all. So I understand why people do it. I think it was for
aesthetic reasons.
No, not aesthetics. What's it called?
Aerodynamics.
Aerodynamic athletic performance. That's why I thought I was doing this. I was like, what's this?
This needs to be a meme. You know when you do that?
Aerodynamic performance.
You feel like you're really quick, yeah? What you did?
That was me being really quick, man.
What are you writing down?
I'm getting something ready. Go on, carry on.
Oh, okay. So, so feeding. You got to make a game. So we put it in the seat. Now, so Shindy prepares these pots, right? This is lunch. This is dinner. And sometimes Sometimes. Because Shindy will ask me how much should she eat afterwards, right? And she'll check the pots and things.
Shindy would check what?
The pots.
The parts.
Pots. Like, how much is left? Like, for example, if I'm feeding a dud, right, there might be like 3 drops left. For me, that's done. That's finished.
Mm.
Shindy's like, you don't understand the value of dud. She's having these final
She's
3
like,
drops.
I express this.
Yeah. And that carries over, even if it's formal or whatever. So my version of this finish is different to Shindy's. Shindy is like she's a plate licker. Like you see Shindy's plate after she's eaten food.
I've never heard someone call their wife a plate licker.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? It's like, did you even eat on this plate?
Yeah.
It's so clean. Or, I don't know. All right, let me ask you. What's your favorite yogurt?
I have protein yogurts.
Yeah, you have the 25 gram ones.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
Open the lid.
Put the lid on the side.
What happens to the lid?
It. Huh?
What happens to the lid?
The lid, I go back over the top of it.
Okay. You know.
So I get the edges of it. No, because the beard, man, it's horrible.
But if you didn't have it, would you do it? Are you a licker?
I think I would.
Do you want that bit of the?
No, I want it, but I just do it on the side and just scoop it up.
Okay, so you're similar to Shindy, whereas for me,
because of Daddy, that's why.
Yeah, Tika, but you want that.
Yeah, I still want to have it. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just like, open it, bin, done. Whatever. But Shindy's that.
That would violate me if you did that.
Really?
That would actually piss me off. I'm like, eat the bit on the. Eat it,
guys. I'm gonna go to Indy's house, take his protein yogurt, open it in front.
I'm not giving you one.
I'm not gonna ask you.
I'm not giving you one.
You know, yesterday I was with him. And I wanted to send Sanjay a message about something. I was like, can I send Sanjay a message? And I realized I had my own phone. I was like, I can send it off my phone.
Why are you asking me for?
Yeah. But I'm going to come to your house, go to your fridge while you're on a work call. I'm going to sit in front of you while you're there. This is a bit like the thingy, the new tonic. That happened to you.
I'm going to boot you. I'm going to actually boot you.
I'm going to go like this. I'm like,
don't put it on my floor.
No, in the bin. And then he's going to go to the bin and be like, eat this.
No, I'm not going to do that. If it's in the bin, it's in the bin. It's done. But I'll look at you differently. You don't appreciate
what?
These little things.
That little micro. Yeah. Anyway.
People would die for that.
Why you got to take it there? Why you got to take it there? So it's not even
I remember in My Wife and Kids when Junior said to his dad,
yeah,
he's like, son, you need to eat the food. If you don't, kids in Africa are starving.
Yeah.
And he's like, but dad, if I eat this food, aren't the kids in Africa still starving? And I was like,
shut up.
My man. Yeah. Anytime my parents said that to me, and they were like, you think you're smart? Bam, done.
Yeah. Game over.
No talk back. I was like, what did My Wife and Kids? But those parents were a little bit more modern than ours.
True.
As you were.
What were they talking about, Shindy?
Baby food, yogurt, licking.
Not wasting stuff, right? So when it gets to, and this is one of my techniques, when I was a really poor eater when I was young, when I was in India, Naniji's house, and I didn't like eating food, right? And so what I do is, say it was like jal and something, I just you just move it around the plate. Technique.
I remember you did this, yeah. You said this before.
And you make like a hole in the middle, and you spread it out. So with Akin's food, it's all like sloppy, pureed stuff. So, food, and then at the end, it looks done to me.
Yeah, but you can squeeze it out.
Yeah, you could do get it.
Look like it's toothpaste.
Yeah, get it. Oh.
Roll it up, compress it through. Yeah, come on, man.
But sometimes I have the real urge just to eat the food myself.
Oh, but it doesn't taste good.
It's fine. Her food tastes really nice. Right?
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Baby food tastes disgustingly bad.
You're on about the savory stuff. Try the sweet stuff. It's really nice.
No, but I'm also thinking, those little crisps that kids get. I was like, oh, let me have one. It looks nice.
Oh, I haven't tried those. No.
I've tried it. Zero taste.
Anyway, the point here is not about taste. The point here is it takes me.
So it's not about taste.
Listen to what I'm saying. You're missing the point. I'm not about Akin's enjoyment here. This is Shindy looking at me. Has he done the job in feeding our daughter? Right? Yeah. What I'm saying is, it takes her 30 bites to finish the little dubby. It'll take me 2 bites. So sometimes I have the feeling and the urge to just eat him. Like, Shindy, all gone. Look, she ate it all. But then I'm thinking you're starving your daughter. And that's obviously not right. Okay.
That would be straight grounds for divorce.
There you go. That's what I think of that. Thank you.
That's what you're getting ready.
Not even a question. That is straight grounds for divorce. How dare you deprive your daughter
I know.
Because essential nutrients she needs to grow and not be as short as you.
Think about think about what takes me to that point of thinking like that. Mm-hmm. She's going to look at it. She's going to inspect it. Right?
You're just thinking, I can't be bothered with the scrutiny. If I just overcome this obstacle.
Just eat one bite. Yeah. Right? Takes me 10 seconds. Bang, bang. Oh, come all gone. Oh, gone. Well done.
Shindy's watching you though.
Yeah. No,
I know she's like.
She's not. But the thing is now, you know what? Here's interesting. I'm the better feeder.
Why?
I actually don't know why. It's like Shindy went somewhere the other day.
Are you always in a rush? Is that why?
No, you know what it is? It's I have a thing about completing tasks. So if that food's in front of me, I'm like, I need to work out a way for you to get all this food. So like, we did this food log thing, and so Shindy was away. She's like, what she had today? And I sent her. She's like, get all of that. I wasn't expecting it. She's like, I say it, but I didn't expect you to get it. I was like, I got it all in. Yeah. We had lunch, we had dessert, we had snack 1, snack 2, we had all the dud.
Yeah.
I mean, she did do all the, but that's besides the point.
Did you disclose that in the message?
Yeah. This is the day of the USA basketball final.
Okay.
We watched the final together. It's a great day. I nailed it. I had 2 walks in the day, all her food in, all her milk, had it down on time, and then she did roti on the bed. And I was just like, hey, come on, I had the best day. This is a spotless, flawless. This was like dad level 1,000, like what can be possible. Anyway, though.
Not sustainable though, but yeah.
No, it's not sustainable. So then Shindy was like, so what are you doing it? Like, when you're feeding it? And I was like, it's just, I have this way of distracting it now. And it's not the airplane thing. I don't know, just have a way of doing it. So now I can just I can get the food in very quickly.
Good.
So,
I'm proud of you. Your dad levels are increasing.
Yeah. It's a skill, guys. Just
levels
get it done.
Approaching over 9,000.
Cloud 9,000.
No, over 9,000. Dragon Ball Z came first, man.
Oh, okay. I actually thought you were doing cloud reference.
No, over 9,000.
Over 9,000. Yeah. This one.
Yeah. Look at the little thing on the face. Yeah. And it broke. It broke. When he goes red, like I can't believe it.
Times 10.
Damn. Okay.
So that was my confession. I sometimes think about finishing the food.
Respect.
You know what Shindy does? There's tins over there. Formula. Right in the corner. The formula food, right? Powder. When he gets to the end of the tin, because you obviously we prepare the pouches, like 5 or 6 or 4. And so when I'm doing it, you scoop it and obviously you level it out and then you put it in, right? But when it gets towards the end, it's quite difficult to get full scoops. So at that point, I'm just going to a new tin. You can deal with this little scraggly bit at the end.
But you still can get a good half a scoop out of that.
Yeah, but I'll leave that Shindy. I'm not throwing it away. I'm not saying I'm throwing it away, but it's Shindy, this is your
why don't you just tip it into the new dub?
Yeah, no, it's a mixing of, because they've opened at different times, you can't do that.
Really?
Yeah. Thought about that as well. And but sometimes casually Shindy just sit the scooper in and just
what, in her mouth?
Yeah. Done. Loves it. Your best friend, this is.
Shut up, man. You're no better. Sitting there yamming kids food.
No,
don't do this.
I haven't done it.
But you would.
No, I've thought, and I wouldn't, but I've thought about it. That's the confession.
Okay. You made it sound like you.
What, I've done it?
Yeah.
No, I haven't done it.
And now you're telling her now, and then she'll have a go at you after this.
No. Never done it, but Shindy's definitely done that.
Wonder if she's going to appreciate you disclosing that information.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
Who?
Well, mine is, I nearly lost my shit at my neighbour.
Okay, 1 second.
Properly nearly lost it. Is that still recording? Yeah, it is. So the neighbour near us.
1 second. To give you context, is this Skip neighbour? Fox neighbour?
Skip neighbour.
Fox.
Skip neighbour. Fox neighbour. The one that feeds the foxes.
Lumberdar.
Huh?
Lumbery.
Lumbery. She feeds all the lumberies and they all come scrolling around at night time. Hate it. Anyway, so I'm working away at my desk, yeah?
This is where? Dining room.
Yeah. I've noticed out the window, I can see the garden. And I can see she's up on a stepladder trimming her hedges. I thought, yeah, Tika.
Are they overhanging onto your side or?
It's one of those things where like hedges do overhang regardless of either side, right? So she was trimming her side, tidying it up. And then she started cutting things on the shared fence we have. And she threw the trimmings over the fence.
No, let's just be clear. So say this is your fence.
Yeah.
Right. And this is your side, this is her side.
Yeah.
This is hanging over.
Yeah.
And she chops it.
I didn't see which side she chopped it from, but she chopped it and just threw it on our side. I saw it be thrown over the fence onto our side.
It wasn't
just natural cut and it lands.
Yeah.
She threw it over.
She intentionally.
And I was like,
excuse me?
What the fuck? I was about to go nuclear explosion thinking, how fucking dare you? Yeah.
Right.
And then I thought,
homeowner, come on.
I was like, all right. This is my first interaction with her because I've never actually met her properly. She's never normally home.
Right.
So I thought, I go one of two ways. I can either blow up this entire relationship with the neighbor, or I can go over amicably.
I can either politely. I can boil the kettle and go with boiling water.
Kill him with kindness. Yeah. Boiling water, fucking hell.
Because you did the snails, ain't you?
Listen, the snails got what they deserved.
Did they?
Yeah. Them and the slugs got what they deserved.
Got the salt, yeah?
Salt them out. That's it. Pour salt on them. Watch them little crinkle up in death. I'm like, yeah, die. That's it.
Okay, this is
What happens, man? That's what
You're
you gotta do.
sadistic,
Vegetation
man.
in a garden is essential to
you're
preserve.
sadistic, man. Okay.
Thank you.
Go on.
So, my dad taught me well. So
Those voice notes. Minimum 2.5.
Yeah.
Good wide area.
That's it. Perfect.
That's it.
So, all right, I knock on the door and I'm thinking, all right, I need to have a word. So I knocked on it and I said, hey. I said, hi.
Oh,
I
she
said,
wasn't still in the garden at this point.
No.
Ah.
And the thing is, I never want to, I thought, do I get on a step ladder and have a go? I was like, no, go around the front, be civil, speak at the front door. So I did. And the good thing is as well, if it goes south, my Ring camera was going to capture the audio anyway in case it went badly.
You thought about this. You thought about this.
I'm not dumb.
Captured. And then if it really went south,
I might have been born at night, but I wasn't born last night. Okay?
Wow. How long have you been waiting to say that?
A long
You're
time.
so cool.
A long time.
So you got the ring, but you've also got what? The attack dog.
Yes,
Right?
I do.
Listen,
I do.
at risk of
Death. We are not responsible for any cause of death or injury. Yes, thank you. We have a sign on our house that says that.
2 signs.
Front and back, just in case.
It's not enough that beware of dog. Beware of dog.
And potential death.
I was like, son, have you had this specially made? Who says
He's like, no, I bought an Amazon 250.
I was like, who says that? Death.
So anyway,
Yeah.
I go over, I knock, have a chat at the door. She says, hi. I said, so I see you trimming the hedges. She said, yeah. I said, can we make an agreement that if we're going to cut things on your side, can you keep the trimmings on your side? I'll keep it on my side because there is overgrowth on both.
Yeah.
But if you're tidying up, just put it on your side. Anything that comes from yours, I'll take care of on my side and I'll put it in the compost bin.
Yeah.
And she said, oh, I just thought you wanted to have it on your side because it came from your thing. I said, it's easier if we do it this way. Otherwise, I'm going to be throwing things on your side back and forth.
So last begin. She said?
She said, I thought it was from your side of overgrowth, so I threw it over.
Hmm.
And I thought, if we start doing this, it gets messy.
But it wasn't malicious.
Yeah.
You can see a rationale.
But in my head, I was thinking, you might be saying this, but you might be thinking different. I don't know. So then she said, I've got to skip out front.
I thought it went.
It was still there at this point.
Okay.
And she said, no. First she said, when are you going to do yours? And I thought,
hello.
Excuse me?
Okay.
Why the fuck do I have to tell you when I'm doing mine?
Yeah.
And I thought, probably not for a couple of weeks. Me and the wife on home. She said, oh, well, with Skipper's going in a couple of days. You want to throw things in?
Oh.
I was like, oh, Acha, okay, you were trying to be nice. I was like, thank you. But
Extending a branch there.
Don't worry about it.
Indy?
I said, thank you, but I don't think we're going to get it done in time.
Okay.
And she said, okay, cool. Well, that's fine. I'm happy to see that going forward. So I could have gone Liam with a banduk, but I didn't. So I thought, it's fine.
Shotgun, yeah.
Yeah, straight up, man. And then I thought, it's fine. Don't worry. Calm down.
Why is your default position to go nuclear there?
Because they feed the foxes.
No.
They're already in my bad books.
Is that just with them, or is it your default position anger with most situations?
It's with them because they feed the foxes. You don't need to feed them. They
all self-sustain.
They all self-sustain.
Yeah.
They adopt these crazy positions on roofs. Like, the houses are connected, right?
Yeah.
On the opposite roofs of houses, I can see them climbing up there at nighttime, scoping out, looking at food. I'm thinking, they've got a bird's eye view of things where they want to eat. Yeah, they ain't dumb.
Wow, it's like a gang of them.
Yeah, so I'm like, you do not need to feed them. They're okay. But I see at nighttime, I look into the garden of theirs, 9, 10 o'clock, because I have 5 of them sitting out there waiting because they know they're going to get fed.
See, every time you're speaking, I don't know if you're talking about your neighbours or you're talking about the foxes.
Neighbours and the foxes.
Yeah, got tea.
Right?
Tea party.
Ridiculous.
Small signal like that?
Telling you. I kind of want to throw some food out that has laxatives in it so they're not going to come back.
Negative reinforcement.
Yeah.
You've thought about this?
Yes. Tempting. Key. No, just say it in the mic. I'll cut it out.
No, you can say it.
Go on.
Foxes no.
Huh?
Foxes no.
Yeah.
Gobi khla de.
What's wrong with Gobi?
Well, nothing wrong with Gobi.
There you go.
But you want to eat your wife's Gobi?
I don't like Gobi in general.
No.
It's not my wife's Gobi. I just don't like Gobi.
No,
If it's at the Gurdwara,
no.
I'd rather just eat roti plain. I'm not even kidding. If it was the only thing being made, I would just eat roti plain. I'm not even joking.
You're going to deny langar?
No, I'll have the langar. I'll have the roti.
What?
That is still langar.
That is not.
Still langar.
That's not definitely.
I'll have that and kheer. Done. Sorted.
That's a good combination.
I'm telling
It's
you,
a very
I'll make it work. But if Gobi's on offer, I'm not having it.
Why is Toronto still Gobi?
It's just not nice. It's so overrated. So overrated.
I can agree with the overrated, but that doesn't take away from the fact that it's nice.
It's not nice. It's
no
just,
one's saying it's supreme.
I look at it and think, this is a terrible sabji. Why would you make it?
No, but all right, let's. Are you saying it's terrible from the perspective of
Taste?
not nutrition?
nutrition's obviously it's vegetables, isn't it? It is what it is.
Yeah.
But it's just, what's the point?
You've never had any gobi that tastes nice to you?
No.
Okay. I need to
Because cauliflower's a plain vegetable in general. It'd be like if you made like gobi and it's broccoli. I'd say the same thing. I'm like, you don't need to do this.
Although, like I told you, you need to try gobi and a toasty.
I'm not doing this.
I'm going to give you some.
I'm not.
Feed the foxes your wife's gobi.
I'm not divulging in this information. Big on. Right, should we go to the last segment?
Yeah.
Let's go. Okay, so what's been happening? We went to the Sikh Games opening ceremony yesterday. That was cool. Very nice.
It's quite surreal, isn't it? Yeah, I think Punjabi people, they like to get behind something when it's very established. But to get to a point where it's established, you have to kind of want to be involved and commit.
Correct.
So hopefully in the coming years, the turnout is better. But the people that came out, man, really good energies. Great seeing the athletes there. What I said to you, what's quite surreal is about the number of people, number of fans that we have now, just casually walking around. The thing is, it's not
but
like
it is our space.
It is. You're right. It is our space, but at the same time, it's not like you and I don't walk around thinking, "Oh, we're Indian doctor."
No, I just think I'm a normal guy.
Right. So then, and we just carry on as normal. So then, when people get excited and have conversations with you, and I think about obviously when we meet celebs. What
I notice is interesting is when we start observing how those celebrities actually handle themselves. So yesterday, I pulled you to the side, and Jazz Dami was coming off stage.
Yeah.
And I thought, watch how he handles himself, because you just come off stage, you're probably really hot and sweaty, tired. Adrenaline's running. You're like, okay, shit, and everyone wants to speak to you and have a photo with you. That's tough. And then to have that swarm to walk through, you got to also keep the crowd moving along, not clog up the hallway.
Yeah.
Like, that's difficult. And everyone's standing there around you wanting a picture with like this person, can I have money on it? And can I be in it? Can someone take it? And then it's just, it's a difficult thing to go through. And I thought, wow, okay, we need to observe how they do things because that might happen to us one day. And we have to understand how to navigate that situation.
Secret door.
So I just thought, cool.
Secret door.
There is a secret door for sure, but still.
Yeah, secret door. But at the same time, you want to be men of the people, right?
Yeah.
I very much I like the shits and gigs, how when they came to the stage, they walked through the crowd.
Yeah.
I like the idea. I don't want to come from the back of the stage. I want to come through the crowd. Like, it's got, WWE are walking in with the fans.
Okay, bro.
Yeah. I like that concept. I like the idea of a meet and greet, and we will do meet and greet. Guys, we're doing a show next year, Indian Doctor and Friends. Details of TBC. Have we decided Birmingham or London? We haven't, have we?
TBC.
It's TBC as well. Right. Okay. And some of you will get a very intimate experience with us afterwards, meet and greet. Indy, I might give him some ketamine, That's
maybe.
Fine. Yeah.
Yeah, so that was cool. The event was, as you said, we need more Punjabi people to come along to it to support. But let's see. I understand it was a Thursday, in Nottingham. Not the most dominant Punjabi area. And on a Thursday as well, difficult to get to, especially if you're trying to attract people from the Midlands. Maybe it would have been better to do it somewhere in central Birmingham, where you have a more density of Punjabi people to capitalize on. Yeah. But still, it was a good event. Had a good time. And then, we're going to go to the Sikh Games after this is finished recording today. Day one. Go and see what's happening. And a few people we spoke to. One of them was mentioning the concept of OnlyFans and how it's made its way onto Instagram. Remember?
Yeah, I know.
There was a guy. I'm not going to mention his name. And he said something like, yeah. Instagram's bare TNA. And I said, what?
So let me tell you what I thought first, and you tell me what you thought first.
Okay.
In medical land, there's a specialty called TNO, trauma and orthopedics.
Right.
So when I hear TN, that's where my head goes.
I thought TNA is in like wrestling.
Yeah.
It sounded like a wrestling band. I was like, I'm sure that's how. I was like, what's TNA? He's like, oh, tits and ass. I was like,
what?
I've never heard that acronym. I was like, is it industry speak? I include into the culture circuit.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely didn't know.
TNA, I was like, that's not our For You page, but yeah, okay. Yeah. I know what yours is, Budgie, right?
Jesus. Oh, that's what you're watching, bro.
Right.
Oh, good.
So that was fun. Then you started telling a story about...
Right, I'll tell you two stories, yeah.
Go on.
So recently I was at a Jago party and went to the bathroom, washing my hands, and, like I've said to you before, central vision, peripheral vision. Peripheral vision, I could see the Sangha, and he dried his hands, but he was still there. And then I could see him doing something to the wall. What's he doing to the wall? And so then I had to turn just to look at him. And do you remember, X-Men, you got Juggernaut?
Yeah.
And he wears that topi in it,
Yeah.
that big helmet thing, and he runs through things with his head, yeah?
This head first, yeah.
So this Sangha is, he's a grown Singh, wearing a patka, and he's sort of slowly caressing his head on the wall. He's not smashing it. He's not like going crazy or anything. He's just...
Is he like rolling his head like he's doing a neck stretch?
No. It
You know
is
the wrestling neck stretches people do?
No, it's still more like into the wall.
Or like his headbutting the wall.
But not like that. So like he's gone... Camera is the wall. Forward. But not that. Not... I think sometimes when he's dead. Right? And he obviously saw that, you know, I was watching, and this is one of those where I think I didn't need to black body what you're doing. He realized he needs to. He goes, "Oh, saying I'm just flattening my patka." So what? Sorry,
Brother,
flattening your patka. Now, to give context to this, when you tie patka, so which I'm reading,
some people tie at the back of the head, some people tie it on top.
Yeah,
some people have a loose patka, some people
style.
have like a loose bun, some people have a kitschke, proper jura.
But the flattening of the patka, right?
Yeah.
So it was this style. When you tie the patka, the bits at the back here, you basically just pull them in like this.
Yeah.
And that gives you all the kitsch and it makes it smooth,
yeah.
right? I was like, do you not know about this technique? Like this? I was like, bro, if you like just walk around random walls, imagine that.
Where was his ball? Was his ball at the top?
No, Judo's at the back.
So why was he rolling the... Pull? Did you not tell him, Bodgy, just pull the back of your patka?
He'd never been shown. I don't know. But he was convinced that this technique was superior. The flattening of the head technique. I just thought...
I'm so baffled.
I said to him, I was like, Bodgy, this is coming on the podcast. He goes, yeah, no problem. Just don't
mention me?
Don't mention my name, yeah.
Do you know the guy?
Yeah.
You knew him?
No. I got to know him that evening.
Oh, okay.
After the flattening heads incident.
You could say his name and he wouldn't know, but yeah.
No, let's not do that. So that was one story I told you. Then the second story I told you about was my young rendezvous with Jazzy Baines.
Jazzy Baines. Yeah. Sorry, Jazzy B was there yesterday.
Jazzy B was there.
What was funny about him being there yesterday was he came on stage and I said to Doctor, I said, okay, he's not going to sing the songs you want because he's wearing a bug.
Yeah, and the promotion for the event said this is a dharmic event.
Correct.
Okay? He's wearing at the start. He's there. Indy's like, okay, he's not going to sing Surma.
He's not going to sing Surma. He's not going to sing Dil Luttiya. He's not going to sing He's not going to sing Romeo. He's not going to sing Rambo.
Yep.
None of the songs you want to basically hear.
That's great, Indy. He's like, I don't want to hear all this, okay? I haven't come here to listen to part,
no, I didn't say that. But I sat there and thought, at least I could say I've seen Jazzy B, which is nice.
You've not seen Bill?
No, first time.
I see. Okay, I've seen Jazzy a few times.
First time.
So
yeah, sorry. So you met him when he.
So when I was young,
when you were young.
I was young.
Young Jazzy met young Jazzy. Hanji Fuzzy.
Very good. At the old house, it was our neighbours across the road. It was their son's wedding. The neighbours, so the son's dad actually gave me a lot of driving lessons, like informally outside driving lessons. So I spent a lot of time with him. So we were close to these guys. This is back in the day where Second City Suite was the hall.
Was the place to be,
yeah. No one did like motorcycle and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I remember getting there after another garage, and you get to the reception, and you're waiting for the bride and groom to come in. I went to the hall, and I saw the stage. And I was like, oh, because what do you expect to see on stage at reception?
You mean a DJ?
Yeah, right? DJ setup, screens. I mean, screens weren't big at that point, but DJ setup, right?
Mm.
All I saw was like a dolki, like a drum, and basically just no DJ setup. Me and my infinite wisdom said to dad, clearly they can't afford a DJ. And because remember, these are the days where I used to be the house DJ for lots of parties.
Yeah.
So I had the case with the CDs.
Yeah.
So I happened to have so I had one of the good deals. I just got my CDs. Like I can save the day here. I can.
How old were you?
I was young.
16.
No, younger than that.
Younger than that,
yeah,
DJing. Yeah. Yes. Got an MC in the house.
Got MC is good, man. I like Got MC.
But you were the original. I
hadn't thought about, obviously, I don't know how I was going to play the CDs. But the point was, I was like, can they not afford a DJ? Is that what's happening here? I felt really bad for them.
Yeah.
And then I realized, and then obviously when Jazzy came, I was like, oh, it's Jazzy being a live band. I was like, dear. This is like a whole new level.
I didn't realize this.
Yeah. I was like, they're not poor. Okay. Then, because we were close to the family, they were like, oh, you want to meet Jazzy B?
Yeah.
But then I don't know what to do. I don't. What's this? What's the social etiquette with a Punjabi singer?
That's
Yeah,
bad.
but I didn't know what to do, and so then he was there.
Did you touch
and-
his feet?
Yeah, straight my thigh.
Oh my God.
He came in. He's like, come here, put. And
Oh,
I was like. I don't know what the picture is, but I'm gonna ask him for the picture. And then there's like a really awkward picture of when I've come up, and then he's like holding me like this.
Oh, mate.
Because I don't know what to do. Because my default position, is matha take everyone.
He had loads of security around him yesterday as well, which I thought was...
Unnecessary, yeah.
I don't know if that was necessary. Because you're at a... It wasn't a Punjabi typical event.
This is no shalab.
There's no
There's no
alcohol, no
hooligans.
meat. So I'm like, there's no... You're
Yeah.
not going to deal with animosity
The
here
army was there.
if there was any problems.
Yeah, as in everyone was civilized.
You're not
And the
going to
thing
deal
is,
with it.
when you
But
were going
he
through-
had like 9 security guys
He's
around
like,
him.
oh, but out of the way. Remember we saw his guys on stage? You remember you like, so here's Jazzy on stage, right?
Oh, yeah, and the guy behind him.
The guy directly behind him was like, oh, maybe he's a backup singer. Maybe he's doing something. He's like, he's a Tolia Bandas.
He was holding a tolia. I was like, he's a tolia wala, right?
Right? And then you had the other guy, Mr. Rasta.
Yeah,
Rasta
yeah.
Kapre, who I thought he'd set up like he was going to do backup singing, but he didn't sing the whole night.
Both of them did do
Oh, they
backup
did?
singing for a couple of the
Okay,
songs.
okay,
I saw.
fine,
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. The
Then
first
that's
2 he
all.
didn't. Because it was Monarch covers, so he didn't need to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Wow. Okay. So
Jazzy
Jazzy
Baines.
B got going did hot the bear.
very hot to
Very hot.
Jazzy Baines. You got Singer running into walls. Just,
Anarchy out there in
Great
these
TNA.
streets.
where's all this? We don't get this. I don't get this TNA on my Instagram.
I don't want TNA on my Instagram, and I'm good.
Yeah.
Oh God, TNA.
TNA. That's the thing.
Oh,
It's a term for it.
I didn't know there was a term for it. I feel blown away.
in general, you teach me terms. Like, oh, that's what
Teach
this
you
is
many
called.
things, but
This is what this is called.
there you go.
There you go.
People, thank you for joining us. Hit a like on that button below. Special
And
episode for you next week. You will see why in a bit.
Da-da-da.
Please like on the way out. Goodbye. Thank you guys for watching. Check out the rest of our episodes here and don't forget to subscribe here. We'll see you guys on the next one.